I'm not sure how to put this without choking. But Mendeecees actually entered the courtroom as if he was going to place an order for food. But instead, he dropped bombshells like bug texts, screenshots, whole voice messages, all exposing Erica. This isn't your typical baby mama drama. It's deep, dark, and downright evil. The truth is that Erica was out there acting like she was crying and making up stories about the baby. And Mendeecees had the evidence, such as who she was texting while lying on that hospital bed and why he testified that the entire pregnancy might have been part of a setup. I tried to jump in but was quickly shut down. The entire courtroom froze as if it were a live taping, bro. If the messages just stepped into the biggest scandal of her career, sit tight. This one's dirty. Have you ever seen someone ruin their entire reputation in less than 5 minutes? That's exactly what happened when Mendeecees took out his phone in court as if it were nothing and sent texts that left everyone in the room holding their breath. No, this isn't reality TV. It wasn't a plot devised by, here's where it gets twisted, just weeks ago. Erica revealed on social media that Mendeecees was the father of her newborn child. The internet went crazy. So let's back it up for a moment so you can understand the whole picture. On the one hand, we have Erica Mena, a model, reality star, and drama magnet. On the other hand, we have Mendeecees Harris, an ex-con, former street dude, and now family man who somehow keeps finding himself right back in the middle of the messiest situations imaginable. Was popular, and blogs were gushing about it like Sunday dinner. But then the DNA test results confirmed it, or so we thought. However, now that Mendeecees' legal team has revealed text messages between him and Erica that suggest the entire pregnancy may have been a setup. Let's wait a moment. Insiders claim that these texts show Erica manipulating timelines, threatening to go public if Mendeecees didn't acknowledge the baby, and even making jokes about using a look-alike donor to skew the DNA results. Moreover, in one of the voice memos that were leaked and purportedly recorded a few weeks prior to the baby's birth, Erica is heard saying, "If you're not going to claim this baby, I swear to God, I'll ruin everything you've got going on your brand. Your deals, your marriage aisle, burn it all." That doesn't sound like a mother. Rather, it sounds like a whole villain origin story. And let's talk about timing, because as soon as these texts entered the courtroom, Yandi got up as if she had seen a ghost. According to the sources, she attempted to object, but the judge cut it down because he wanted to hear everything. The question now is whether this baby was a pawn or real. And if so, how far was Erica to go? According to an anonymous court witness, yes. They asked to remain anonymous because this situation is becoming frightening. Erica was heard telling her assistant to make sure the lab guy got his envelope. What envelope is this? Is it a DNA test or a damn mafia movie? Don't get it twisted. Men aren't any angels either. Not to mention that this man has a whole rap sheet longer than a CVS receipt. But this time, he might be the one telling the truth, especially since he brought more than just texts. He also brought timestamps, locations, and even video evidence of him confronting Erica weeks before the baby was born. In the video, Erica can be seen screaming, "You promised you'd play along. You're not backing out now." What were they doing? With a phony pregnancy, a custody plot, or a storyline for Mona Scott? No one knows yet, but social media is already consuming it all. Erica exposed and Textgate are trending back to back. One Twitter user wrote, "If Erica really faked a baby just to trap Mendeecees, she deserves an Oscar, not a custody hearing. This is next level psychotic." Another said she went from Erica Mena to Erica Mendeecees. And to be honest, they might not be wrong. Now, let's talk about why Erica would go this far. Last year, when her endorsements began to dwindle, the flat tummy tea brand dropped her. She was kicked off a PR tour for allegedly slapping another influencer backstage. And her reputation was already deteriorating. What better way to grab attention than by causing the most ridiculous and perplexing scandal? If this was a public relations ploy, It's backfiring in real time because after the texts were read aloud in court, Erica's own lawyer began to perspire and was later seen pacing outside on the phone, whispering something about the plot or the evidence being compromised. While the courtroom was in disarray, Mendeecees simply sat back in his seat, cool, calm, and unbothered, as if he had been waiting for this moment for months, according to an insider. The judge said, "We'll need to reconvene after a short break. I want tech experts to verify these records. So, no, this isn't over. It's just getting started. And the worst part is that we haven't even gotten to the drugs. It's the fake lab reports or the alleged cash transfers." As the judge put it, he looked like a man who finally got tired of being the villain. He didn't say much, letting the texts speak for themselves, straight into the fire. Just when you thought things couldn't get any messier, however, an anonymous court insiders, the same person who keeps jeopardizing their job for the drama, says that Erica flips the script in the most devious way possible. Erica didn't just sit quietly while Mendeecees waved those receipts in court. No, she allegedly had her own nuclear-level evidence, locked and loaded. And what was it? An alleged secret video purportedly recorded in 2023 shows Mendeecees pacing in a hotel room while ranting into the phone about how he can't continue doing this with Erica. The video, which was allegedly shot by one of her assistants, hasn't surfaced online yet, but there have reportedly been shady offers to purchase it from several major gossip blogs. Erica has also been acting very quiet lately, deleting Instagram posts and acting as though she's been told to shut up. However, this isn't the end of it. Several gossip pages received another anonymous message claiming that Mendeecees used a false identity to check into a rehab center last year, immediately after the alleged baby was born. Important because he made the public declaration that he was working on his marriage with Yandandi at that time, which makes sense. Fans are now searching through old podcast episodes, Instagram accounts, and even archived tweets to see if there were any clues. For example, there was that mysterious post Yandandi made back in September that stated, "Loyalty shouldn't be confused with stupidity." Now, let's talk about the actual fallout. Insiders claim that VH1 producers are frantically preparing for launch. The most outrageous part is that a civil lawsuit is reportedly brewing not only between Erica and Mendeecees, but also against the reality TV network itself. According to reports, Erica's legal team is investigating whether producers knew about the toxic situations and encouraged them to play out on camera. This spin-off about love and hip-hop redemption featured Mendeecees Yandande and Erica in a surprise reconciliation arc, but the entire arc has reportedly been scrapped. Mona Scott is allegedly separating herself from Mendeecees, telling close friends, "I'm not touching that mess with a 10FT poll goes to trial." We're talking about subpoenaed footage, unreleased reunion episodes, cast members taking the stand, production, emails being leaked, the whole circus, and don't think Yandandi is lying. Last night, she went live on her backup page because, of course, the main one is shadow banned, and said, "People out here pretending like they're victims when they've been manipulating situations for clout. No, I kept receipts too." Don't push me. What does that mean? Yvonne Safri was perplexed, according to court documents. Mendeecees requested a second DNA test, this time with independent legal oversight. Erica's team agreed, but with a catch. They want the results televised live on a new tell-all special. Team Erica versus Team Yandandi is divided among fans. One side says Erica has been vilified for too long and finally snapped under pressure, while the other side says she's lying for attention and dragging innocent people into her spiral, according to sources. Cameras are already rolling as a major streaming service, we won't name them, is in talks to air a limited documentary series based on the case. Meanwhile, Erica's ex-boyfriend, Safari, has allegedly sent a cease and desist to both parties, demanding that they refrain from using his name in any interviews related to the scandal. His team released a public statement stating that Mr. Samuels has no affiliation with the parties in question and wants to be removed from their narrative. It's too late for that, friend. And guess who else just reappeared? The rich Dallas. The next court hearing is set for next Friday, and insiders say both parties are being advised to settle privately. However, neither Erica nor Mendeecees is backing down. In fact, they both recently hired new PR teams, which tells us one thing: they're about to milk this scandal for every last drop. Although Dandi says she's over it, don't be surprised if she shows up. Man, the myth is the walking red flag. He's apparently trying to broker peace behind the scenes. Some even claim he's filming confessionals for the rumored documentary series outside that courtroom, dressed in full Balenciaga. She held a baby bottle and a microphone, ready to speak her truth, because in the world of love and hip-hop, silence isn't golden. It's suspicious. Just when everyone thought the chaos had reached its peak. Press bloggers, Erica's Glam Squad. And the judge began the session by asking both parties to maintain their composure. Erica rolled her eyes, and Mendeecees appeared to have been sleeping for days. Just as the court clerk was about to settle in for a calm morning, boom, Mendeecees' lawyer stood up and shocked everyone by saying, "Your Honor," while holding up a stack of documents. "We have new evidence not only about the paternity, but also about Erica's deliberate deception. The digital tampering of the first DNA test results, and her alleged attempt to bribe a lab technician." Erica's team was incensed, and her lawyer called it a desperate attempt by a guilty man to avoid responsibility, but the judge didn't wave it off. Instead, she ordered an immediate investigation into both parties' claims and placed a gag order on everyone involved. Of course, this meant nothing because by the time Erica and Mendeecees left the courthouse, everyone knew that Erica had fabricated the original DNA test and bribed someone at a private lab to make it look like he was the father. The internet went crazy when Dandi showed up unexpectedly. Yes, just when you thought she would stay behind the scenes, she walked into the courthouse lobby with her own lawyer and a large envelope in hand. Some fans assumed she was there to support Mendeecees, while others assumed she was delivering her own evidence. There were already two separate leaks to blogs, one claiming Erica's assistant admitted to knowing the test was altered, and the other claiming Mendeecees' new proof was nothing more than screenshots edited on Canva. This isn't love and hip-hop anymore. This is Law and Order, Messy Crimes Unit. Dandi wasn't there to support anyone when she went to the courthouse to submit a protective order against Erica and Mendeecees. She allegedly claimed that both parties had used her name and likeness in defamatory and psychologically distressing ways across social media and press appearances. While the chaos was going on inside the courtroom, the internet was going through a meltdown with hashtags like Talker Babygate, Talker's Mess, and Erica exposed trending for hours. While fans were laughing and dragging, real consequences were beginning to pile up. According to an anonymous producer at VH1, we love these anonymous producer leaks. Erica has now been permanently banned from future LHH projects. Nicki Minaj posted a cryptic story about how they always try to trap a dude with a baby. It's not new. Stay woke. Keke Palmer commented, "I'm tired, y'all. Just tired." Cardi B just tweeted, "Y'all better keep me out of this love and hip-hop nonsense." After court documents were leaked, executives abruptly canceled her consideration for a redemption arc in an upcoming reboot in Atlanta, according to franchise sources. Even worse, Mendeecees' brand deals and a few low-level endorsements vanished overnight, with one beard oil company reportedly saying, "We don't do baby mama chaos." Ouch. Now that Erica and Mendeecees are both in a downward spiral, guess who's attempting to take center stage once more? Mama Judy. Yes, Mendeecees' mother went live at 3 in the morning. "I'm clutching and wearing a bonnet," her trademark cup of tea, and stated, "I tried to tell that boy that Erica wasn't, no, and I told Dandi that she should have never gotten involved. Now, look at the circus." This is what happens when you let reality TV reality. And let's be honest, she kind of ate with that one. But now that fans want answers, things take a darker turn. According to a blogger who claims to have behind-the-scenes footage, The real father of Erica's child is not Mendeecees or even Safri, but rather a well-known producer connected to another reality show. Erica allegedly met him last year while on a pilot episode, and things quickly became messy. Now, the problem is that if that's the case, then everything Erica has done in court, from the emotional outbursts to the phony test to smearing. Mendeecees' name has been a setup to gain full custody and widespread sympathy. And guess what? Fundy's attorneys are reportedly bringing a separate civil suit for emotional distress, defamation, and online harassment. She claims that Erica's social media campaigns have caused her children to experience long-term anxiety and have harmed her company's reputation. And guess who is supporting her? The shade is generational at this point as the heat builds. Court officials are working overtime to prepare for what some insiders are calling the trial of the decade. And while cameras may be banned, bloggers are planning to camp outside the courtroom 24/7. Tahiri, yes, appeared out of nowhere and posted a dubious TikTok about women who weaponize motherhood. Fans immediately connected it to the Erica Mendeecees scandal. According to reports, TMJ has a drone scheduled for aerial coverage. This is no longer about baby drama. Rather, it's about reputations, revenue, and the survival of the reality empire. Mendeecees has reportedly hired a Terrica has been unusually quiet. Until last night when she shared a black and white Instagram photo of herself holding the baby with the caption, "I don't owe anyone the truth, only my child." The crisis management team is the same team that helped clean up the Kirk Frost cheating scandal, and we all know how that turned out. He has also released a new podcast teaser titled Father Not Fraud, promising to tell his uncut truth. Only, time will tell if this is another PR disaster or a redemption arc. Fans are divided, and there aren't many comments yet. Some claim she's being brave, while others want to complete whatever your stance. It's obvious that this scandal isn't over in fact. It's just getting started because the state is reportedly getting involved. Yes, a state investigation into DNA tampering has allegedly been launched. It turns out that Erica leaked court documents to the media. He could also face consequences. If it turns out that he leaked them to the media, Yan Dandi might be the only one who escapes with the receipts or the only one who does. Stay tuned, because if this courtroom drama continues, the real finale might not occur on VH1. Is Erica the mastermind behind this DNA drama? Or is Mendeecees just the unfortunate victim trapped in a reality TV nightmare? Where does Yandi stand in all of this chaos? Could she be the one playing 4D chess while everyone else is stuck in a soap opera? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We want all the tea, the shade, and the receipts. Do you think the baby daddy controversy is just the tip of the iceberg, or is this whole saga just another ploy to gain influence? Make sure to blow that like. If you're as shaken as we are, click the subscribe button and ring the bell, because you don't want to miss what's going to happen next in this crazy, messy courtroom drama. Trust me, this story is far from over. The receipts are heating up, the secrets are spilling, and the real bombshells are still waiting in the wings. So stay tuned, stay curious, and as always, keep it locked right here for the truth you won't see anywhere else. Until next time, keep your popcorn ready, because the saga will soon explode much further.